the House Money Podcast on our NFL Week 17 show. I'm Easy and I'm the host. Joining me today, T-Bone.
T-Bone!
Chalkboard. Wow. Week 16, folks. 4-0, fellas.
17.
No, week 17 this week. Week 17 last week. 4-0, fellas. Sweet.
There's distortion in the I thought he was humming Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
You all right over there, T-Bone?
God. Great. Feeling awesome. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
All right, dude. Hey, last week 4-0, fellas. Sweep. I swear it feels like we're really seeing the board well lately. I hate to see the season end in week 17. And honestly, there's a lot out there I like this week. I mean, T-Bone, what do you think about week 17?
I think we just went 4-0 and 2 winners on the back burner. My God, we were on fire last week. The only loser was the choice cut. But other than that, awesome week. This week, I just feel good.
Well, week 17 is always, kind of a tough. But I do want to go back because he always provides us with like wonderful stats. I'm looking over the last 3 weeks. We are 8-2-2. So to his point, the board normally as the season drags on, it gets tougher. But we kind of hit our stride,
That's right.
I'll be honest with you. I think we're benefited by the fact that a couple teams are clearly still playing. And a couple teams are clearly eliminated. There's not a ton of muck in the playoff picture, which I think helps us from a handicapping aspect.
Well, there's not a lot of middle ground, to your point.
Agree.
I hate millennials. I don't know what the hell has to do with what you just said. I just think that. You are the weak generation. You living in your basement till you're fucking 30, you deadbeat, drug-addicted motherfuckers. Are you shitting me? You're an embarrassment to me as an American. I'm a Gen X baby. That's right. I was listening to Guns N' Roses on the way into the show. The last great American group. That's right, motherfuckers. So eat it, you weak-ass millennial motherfuckers. Thank you.
As we are producing a podcast.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
T-Bone.
We got fun and games.
Sweet child of mine.
All right, so maybe we should segue into week 17.
Let's do some football.
All right. Have you looked at the card at all? Do you have any idea who you like?
I'm just rolling with it this week, man. I'm feeling it. I'm just feeling good. Let's go with the games. I'll see how I feel when we get to them.
I do appreciate you, in your plaid shirt and, beard and, beanie, rocking that hipster look you got going.
Fuck a hipster. Fuck a millennial. The ruination of America.
Why do you egg him on?
Bastards. I'll take myself out and shoot myself in the head. These fuckers have to lead us. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can we go back to handicapping football games?
Yes, let's do this.
Awesome. All right.
It was kind of Twilight Zone for a second.
Let's do this. All the games this weekend are being played on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So we're going to take one 1 o'clock game, one 4:30 game, and then we'll take the night game at 8:20.
Okay.
All right, Chalkboard, I'm coming your way. Here we go. The Los Angeles Chargers at Kansas City, Chiefs -9, totals 44.5. The Chargers are 5-10 straight up, 4-9-2 against the spread. They lost this past weekend to Oakland at home, killing our Moneyline Parlay.
Very bitter.
Yeah, 1-5 straight up and 1-5 against the spread over their last 6 games. Yeah, to me, this team has quit. Kansas City 11-4 straight up, 10-5 against the spread. Impressive winners at Chicago, 26-3. Over their last 5 games, they're 5-0 straight up, 5-0 against the spread.
And that's a 1 o'clock game.
1 o'clock game.
Ooh, I like some chieftains. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
The defense has really come to life over the same stretch.
She's on fire.
Allowing 3, 16, 9, and 17 for an average of 9.6 points per game. That streak started when these both teams played in L.A. and Kansas City won straight up 24-17 as a 5.5-point favorite. To me, one team has gotten considerably better, and the other no longer wants to play football, and 9 isn't enough. So, chalkboard.
Preach on.
I was going to say.
You tell me.
You ain't got
I don't know if that was
I'm with you.
I don't know if that was the segue or the pick, because basically it's 7.5. I mean, it was golden 8. It's up to 9 now. Ideally, all of our listeners tonight will be able to get it at 9. I feel like the worst case scenario is you get it at 10, and you could possibly get some sort of weird backdoor cover push thing. But yes, this should absolutely be a double-digit Kansas City win this game. I mean, like you say, you got ships like passing in the night. I mean, is Rivers, who's even the backup in San Diego or L.A.?
You know, and another thing, Kansas City can still get the number 2 seed in
Kansas
the playoffs.
City still got stuff to play for.
Exactly.
So they can get home field advantage, and you know, it's huge. And I know you say all they can do is win the game. They will trounce this team. They will trounce them.
I mean, I don't even really expect the Chargers to score, and they're really not going to get more than 10 points.
To your point, I don't think they'll put much of a fight for seeded, draft type shit.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, say somehow, some way that the Chargers can muster up 10 points. You don't think like Kansas City can score 24?
Yeah. I mean, well, and the thing is that they're not going to let the foot off the gas because they do have to try to ramp up that number 2 seed. So it's a 1 o'clock game. So they're not going to know what everybody else has done. So, yeah, I love Kansas City.
Chalkboard.
I guess the only question is, do we love them enough as the first game we speak of to make it a pick?
No.
Okay, we'll burn it.
Really? Because I'm ready to fire.
Ooh.
I mean,
I'm game over
Well, let's do this. We can burner it. We can get 3 more on, and we can still make it a pick.
Front burner.
Front burner? Are you broiling this pick?
Front burner.
Is it a broil like the top of the?
It's an FB.
It's a what?
FB.
Oh, an FB, front burner. I thought you said like an EpiPen. Like you're about to go like into like.
Okay, I put it on the burner, but I feel like we're coming back to
very
this.
strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. All right.
But because
we're spending too much time on this, we need to keep rolling. But I like it.
We got plenty of time, I promise.
If I could save time in a bottle.
Maybe I should have took that smoke break. Okay.
All right, Sunday.
I feel like time is running out for some reason. Okay.
Sunday afternoon, 4:30. Time is not running out, dude. This is week 17. This is the last week.
I'm enjoying this, man. I'm just gonna flow with it. Okay. All right.
Sunday afternoon, 4:30. Washington at Dallas.
Ooh,
Dallas minus
game.
11.
Oh,
Totals 44.5.
Jesus.
Washington's 3-12 straight up, 6-9 against the spread. They lost in overtime to the Giants, 41-35 in Week 16. Washington's played better at the end of this season. Wins over Carolina and Detroit, and in it to the end against the Giants, Philadelphia, and Green Bay.
Jesus.
Dallas 7-8 straight up, 8-7 against the spread, just 1-4 straight up over their last 5 games. When they had the chance to go into Philadelphia this past weekend and make something happen, they can only manage 9 points. I can't see them laying double digits to anybody, especially a team that's still fighting to win. Yeah. Not something I can say about Dallas, T-Bone. I feel like you're about ready to jump over there.
Yeah, it's just what a terrible game to talk about. I mean, the Cowboys suck. When it counts, they don't get it done. They might win this game, but it's freaking Washington, man. The only problem I have with this is how much is Washington dedicated, because they're the top 3 in the draft right now. If they win a freaking game, it's going to throw them all out of whack. Is that worth it to them at this point? Haskins isn't playing. Case Keenum's a wild card. I don't know what I'm getting out of Case Keenum. He hasn't played in 6-7 weeks.
I can tell you what you are getting. It's 11.5 points. Chalkboard.
Yeah.
I feel like
don't get me wrong. That is a lot of freaking points.
I feel like all our book brothers out there, the national consensus is the Cowboys are going to win this game. But if you made me, I would probably take Washington in the points. Because what has Dallas done to make you think they could beat anybody by
It's almost
12?
too good to be true in a way, because I know Case Keenum hadn't played in a while, but he's not that bad. He's probably better than Haskins, actually.
If this is week 7 or 8, we'd be like, well, the Cowboys should be better than they are.
Yeah.
And we would go through this whole rigmarole and all this stuff. I mean,
I
don't know that we're going to go on this game, but I feel like Dallas wins. Dallas probably wins by like 7, maybe even 10, or like what. I don't see Dallas blowing out Washington, but I don't see Washington winning the game either.
But I don't feel that strong about the game.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd take no. I'm all over Washington. I love Washington here. I know I can't convince y'all to take them. We don't even have to put them in burner because honestly, I think there's a ton more games out there that are even better. But Washington's a winner. I mean, Washington is a winner this week.
Well, this is tied directly to another game in the division that both kick off at 4:30. So, and we're not going to talk about the other. Well, we will talk about the other team, but I mean, they both have to win this game. Yeah. Dallas has to win, and the other team that could be like in Philadelphia, both have to win the game. So I mean, they're both going to kick off at the same time. So, but we don't have a plan on this.
Press on to this third game then.
All right, let's talk about them.
Tequila and beer. I don't know. I should have mixed that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
T-Bone, you need to focus.
I'm focused like a laser.
All right, Sunday night, San Francisco at Seattle. Seattle plus the 3.
Sexy game. Chalkboard got the sexy game.
Total 47.
I'm bringing sexy back.
San Francisco 12-3 straight up, 8-6-1 against the spread. They're off a 34-31 win at home versus the Rams. I think they got the Rams' best shot. And although not completely healthy, still won the game outright. You know, the sign of a great team, right? Excuse me. 2-2 over their last 4 with losses to Baltimore and Atlanta, though. Still one of the best teams in the NFL. Seattle's 11-4 straight up, 7-1 against the spread. Speaking of health, very banged up. Lost at home outright as a 9.5-point dog. Also 2-2 over the last 4 games. To me, this is just simply a question of health. San Francisco's the healthier team. I'd probably lay the number here on a team who doesn't mind losing at home, Chalkboard.
Couple things jump out at me at this game. Seahawks have played 7 games at home. They've won twice.
Yeah, that's insane.
To your point about the healthiness.
They're undefeated on the road, I believe, right? Gotta be.
Where's it at? On the road, they are 5-2.
What?
No, I'm sorry. They're 6-1. Okay, 5-2 against the spread.
6-1 on the
road.
But
everybody's going to talk about it because they've lost all their running backs.
Yeah.
They signed Marshawn Lynch for God's sakes today.
Yes.
Did you see him get out of the limo with the Skittles?
Yeah, that was insane. It was.
He gets out like freaking like was it like whatever? I mean, literally like he opens the door like 50 million Skittles come out. It's insane. But Marshawn, I mean, the bigger point is the left tackle. I think the guy who got hurt on the line because Wilson actually got hit. I think he got sacked like 6 times by Arizona.
Yeah.
And the other big thing is San Francisco wins this game. They're the number 1 seed. Yep. They lose this game. They drop to 5th.
That's crazy, man.
So San Francisco's going to win this game.
But by the same token, if Seattle loses, where do they drop to? Same thing? I mean, are they going to 5 or 6?
They're both.
The stake in the game is even. I mean, I don't think we can argue that it's not an
12-3 and 11-4. So
yeah, 11-5 or 11-5 or 12-4.
I think the difference is, did Seattle beat them already?
No, Seattle's beat them already. So if they sweep them, they're
I don't know that Seattle falls as far.
What is their record?
It's a 12-3 versus 11-4. Seattle's 11-4.
Gotcha.
But they've already beat them once. So if they lost, that's why they dropped to 5. They're going to lose the bye. I like San Francisco in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't give you 59. I can't give you 50 reasons, but I can give you 49.
Yeah. Gun pressed my head, I would like San Francisco. But I was like, I don't know. But no, you bring excellent points. I can't disagree with any of that. They have no running game. They're beat up. Their line can't hold anybody back. You got Bosa, you got Buckner, you got I can't remember the other guy's name, but I mean it's insane. I mean they're gonna make Wilson run for his life. Don't get me wrong, their defense has been exposed too, though.
Correct.
As soon as they stepped up in competition, their secondary's been shredded. So I don't know. Wilson, if he can make throws on the run, we'll see.
Well, much to Easy's dismay, I know we talked a little bit off air about this, and we had said there's a handful of guys that could put a team on their back and carry them. Russell Wilson is one of those guys, but I just think, I mean, this is asking an awful lot. They are playing at home, but you have no running game. I expect
they're not
nothing
great at home, so yeah.
They're already bad at home, and you're bringing back Marshawn Lynch, who hasn't played a down.
Yeah.
And at the end of his career with Oakland, he was on fumes. I mean, it'd be a great story for him to come back and, make the whole earthquake meter go off again, but I just don't see it.
Okay, time out. First off, I'm on San Francisco. Seattle's, they ain't got it, dog. But that's not the point. The point is there's better games out there than this.
I agree.
So
Burner or no burner?
I'll put it on the burner at most. I'm not ready to make this a pick. I would fire on Kansas City before I would take this game.
I agree. This is two heavyweights going at it, both with an equal share on the line.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I agree San Francisco's the better team. But
So we've done our 3 I mean, do we want to go back and go ahead and do the Chiefs? Because all the listeners know we're going to do the Chieftains. So we're going to get one
who gets
in the
call
chamber?
Who gets called?
It was Chalkboard's game. We'll go to him. All right, Chalkboard, official House Money podcast, play number 1.
In honor of my boy, the Chieftains.
Kansas City minus the 9. I don't know where my pen went. Oh, here it is.
Look at this beautiful pen. Thank God I thought this was the pen. Oh my God, what is that pen? I have a million of those pens. That was a special pen.
Kansas City Chiefs minus the 9. All right, here's your part in the show. Your favorite part. Who you like? Chalkboard. I feel like we haven't started with you first lately. Let's go with you in Week 17. Who you like? You got anything ready to roll with?
Well, I've been looking around. This is our last week. A lot of times I just like to rely on the people in this room, but I have been looking around at some of our other booking brothers, and a lot of the nation seems to be on. You want to talk about Tennessee, Houston?
All right, let's talk about Tennessee, Houston. Tennessee at Houston. Houston plus 3.5. The total's 45.5. What side do you like on Tennessee, Houston?
Well, everything I'm seeing out there, I mean, literally everything is talking about Tennessee because everyone is saying Houston is basically in their spot, right? I mean, they're not going to move. Tennessee has to win the game to get in. People are saying that they're banged up. You have no Will Fuller. Right now, I think Deshaun Watson's doubtful. I mean, from what I'm saying, he's not going to play. When they played Derrick Henry didn't play last week, right? So, I mean, he's supposed to be back at full strength. Yeah. I mean, you do get Houston at home 3.5. So, I mean, I don't know what your all's thoughts were on this.
I love Tennessee. T-Bone, where you at on this game?
The last time I was in on Tennessee, these bastards let me down. And we correctly, which I don't know why it wasn't a pick, took the Saints over Tennessee at Tennessee -2. Why did we not make that a play? What the freak, man? It was a back burner.
It's a different situation this week, Doc.
Anyways.
Houston is not playing Deshaun Watson.
Tennessee. Oh, he's for sure not playing.
Deshaun Watson is not playing. Shouston cannot improve their spot.
I was just going to say it's
who's the backup?
It's not still the tall
no, it's not. No, Schaub was a long time ago, right? Who's the backup?
No, with an Osweiler.
Oh no, that dude's doing radio now, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Osweiler. Yeah, whatever.
Did you say Osweiler?
The 6'8" guy.
Yes, he was.
Oh, I don't know what happened to that dude.
All right, maybe we'll have to look further into that game.
Guys, I don't know.
I like Tennessee, dude.
I like Tennessee, but I have something else.
Yeah, I don't care about the game.
Tebow, do you like Houston?
I don't like the team. I don't really give two. Yeah, I don't like that game.
All right, let's put it on the burner then. Let's put it on the burner. No, for real,
burner.
Because we can come back to it because you and I both like Tennessee.
Burner.
So, and we'll see what he's got from here because he feels like he's going a direction.
I don't have no direction. Somebody stare. Somebody up front steer this boat.
I think you steer a boat from the rear.
I'm gonna have to try to find something in this muck and shit. You go ahead, man.
Chalkboard.
What about Indy at Jacksonville?
All
right, I'm just gonna.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna set it up?
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Oh no, it's Indianapolis.
Anticipation
at Jacksonville. Jacksonville plus 3.5. The total's 45. Chalkboard, who you like in this game?
I like the Colts. I am Chalkboard. I feel like they're going to win this game basically by a touchdown.
I mean, Indy, I agree with you.
Jacksonville sucks. We know this. And I think the Colts are getting healthier. I think Mack was back last week, right? Full strength.
All these picks are dependent on Mack back. Well, the one thing that's been like Jacoby's been a little off.
What's the most they can get us? They can't get the playoffs anymore, right? Just get to 500. Is that right?
Where are they at right now? The Colts are sitting at.
Yeah.
I apologize. I should have it right at my fingertips. The Colts are at 7-8.
Yes.
So yeah, they can get 8 and 8.
So is that important to them to get to 500? They can't make the playoffs, right?
No, they cannot.
No. Yeah, not in the AFC.
So it's a pride game. Oh, man.
But
These are one of those games, like say, it's tough to call because it means nothing to either team.
Jacksonville quit a long time ago. But again, I feel like there's better spots out there. I'm on Indianapolis here. I agree with you. I think Jacksonville is quit. But again, I still rather like Kansas City, and we still have Kansas City.
Oh, it's a winner. No, Kansas City's a winner, man. It's a winner, baby. We took the Chieftains, baby.
We already got Kansas City.
Oh, my God, I kicked out. Oh, God. Oh, no T-Bone. No T-Bone. Oh, shit.
How many people are at the end of the table?
Oh, shit.
What's going on down there, Sybil?
Damn it, man. It was panic time.
Would you like me to throw out
It's
another
like
one?
falling down a shaft, man, trying to grab on. And you can't get to the rope. And you're just, and then you finally get the rope.
I'm
climbing back up, baby. I'm almost reached the top.
Sometimes the rope has a noose on the end of it.
Oh, shit. Whoa, what are we talking about? Where are we at? Time is it?
For those of y'all wondering what we are talking about, T-Bone's headphones came unplugged.
Woo. They fall down a mine shaft, brother. Oh, shit. Oh, grab onto the root and hang on, baby.
Hey, I think there's better games out there than
Let's do 'em.
Indianapolis.
Let's hear one.
I have a game that
I'm ready for E.
a curious opinion on.
Okay, cool. I'm
Go
with
ahead.
it.
Who you got, Chalkboard?
Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Oh.
You got the thing where clearly the best team is sitting everybody.
Yes.
Do you want to set it up?
I mean, I will.
There's not
but
much to set up on
I
this
like
game.
I
I
hate
like
this
this game
game
for some reason.
I
I
hate
don't
this
know
game.
why.
Baltimore +2. The total's 38. You have no idea what you're getting with Baltimore. I would stay far away.
RG3 versus Mason Rudolph.
No,
I guess.
Rudolph's out. It's Duck.
Oh, the third stringer against RG3.
They only roster 50-something people. The backups on Baltimore are better than Pittsburgh starters.
Yes, I agree. I love Baltimore. In this
And
game.
points.
Yes, I love
Baltimore.
Baltimore because Baltimore hates Pittsburgh. They don't want them in the playoffs.
Harbaugh is not going to lose to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Can I just tell you, I got 7 games written down. Pittsburgh is not one of
I
them.
love that. That's a burner game, baby.
All right.
It's burner.
E,
Love it. Love it.
what do you got, Martin, sir?
I'm done. I ain't got nothing else. This whole show, E is carrying the rest of this load, man.
Okay, look.
Let's do this.
No, for real. Since this is week 17, like, we could have honestly.
I've got a choice
hold on.
cut like you wouldn't believe. Go ahead.
Listen to me. Honestly, we could have walked in here, told some
He's not bad either, but go ahead.
jokes, and said, let's just bet last week's card.
Yeah.
Look at last week's card and tell me which one of these games you don't love. First, we got Kansas City. We already took them.
Yep.
Kansas City minus the 9.
Love it. Love it.
Second game, we're going to take Miami. Miami plus 16 at New England. 16 points. You're giving Fitzmagic 16 points? That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
The thing is, they always play at the end of the year, and they always turn Miami into
And
sushi.
here's the thing, Miami's still fighting. That's how crazy this is. Miami's fighting. New England's got to win, though, for the number 2 overall seed.
He doesn't think Miami's going to win.
It's 16 points.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. No.
They've been Dolphins.
And New England has no offense, dude. They have no offense. It's horrific.
So they almost have to put up 30-plus points for them to cover this game.
I'd say Miami can at least get 10 to 14 on their own.
That's
30 points.
I love Miami.
When's the last time New England scored 30 points?
I'm not even going to look it up because I like Miami so much. Let me roll on to the next game from last week's card.
Over 2 scores. Over 2 touchdowns is what you're given.
Exactly.
What you're given.
So, okay.
Over 2 touchdowns.
Okay, we're on the same page.
With a hot quarterback.
Dude, let's move on to the next page. Denver. Next thing you got is Denver. Oakland at Denver, Denver -3. This to me is probably, dude, this is free money. Denver -3. Oakland's win last weekend at the Chargers does nothing for me.
Oakland's playing for the playoffs, but I don't think it matters.
Oh, no.
Dude, I think Denver punishes them.
Oh,
I think they do.
I think Denver comes in here and just lays the wood to Raiders.
At Denver? Carr is horrible in cold weather. He's horrible
I
in
read
cold
that.
weather. Seriously, he's
Under
horrible.
40 degrees.
Yeah, he's horrible, dude. It will be cold. Lock has been
The high's
hot.
37.
They did us a favor
The
last
defense
week.
is a lot better.
Dude, they did us a favor last week by winning at the Chargers. So let's now move on to the next game from last week's card. 'Cause we could have walked in here and bet last week's card and walked out. I'm telling you, the next way, so much money.
We could have just duped.
I'm not going to lie. I love our entire card from last night. Kansas City, Miami, Denver, but no team do I like more than Arizona plus the 7.5. Arizona 5-9-1 straight up, 9-5-1 against the spread, including 6-1-1 as a road dog.
Is Murray playing?
No, Murray's out.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit is right.
They
Actually,
caught
they
him
might
out
take
today.
that off the board now.
Yeah,
that he's not playing.
mine I saw had no line because he was out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then cancel all that.
Slow your roll.
Hey, but honestly, Kansas City, Miami, and Denver.
Hey, nice threesome there.
I love all three of them.
It's 3.
So
I'm
we have
good.
Kansas City right now.
Yep.
Chalkboard, are you ready to fire on Miami? Can you say anything nice about New England plus 6 or New England minus 16?
Are you giving Miami your blessing there, T?
Yeah, no, I do. I think New England will win, but I mean, New England's all about their defense. Miami's offense is better than New England's offense, and obviously their defense is better, but New England's just got a putrid-ass offense. I mean, at 16, that's over 2 touchdowns.
Dude, that's disrespectful.
I got to think Miami can score at least 14. So then you're getting 16. That's 30 points.
New England ain't put up 31 plus points.
New England hasn't put up 31 forever. I mean, I don't see it. Miami is still fighting, as crazy as that sounds. I think at the most it would be 14, and I don't know.
Chalkboard.
Far be it from me in Week 17 to deny you shouting out the Fins, so I'm on.
Let's do it. T-Bone, official Housemate podcast play number 2.
The Fins.
Miami Dolphins
But we still
plus
want you to lose, please, for draft seeding.
plus 16.
I like it.
Lose gracefully. By 14.
Or 10.
Or 10.
All right, the other game in there, again, Denver. Chalkboard, this is ridiculous. Oakland at Denver. Denver minus the 3. That win last week by Oakland means nothing. Can you say anything nice about Oakland? Because if not, we're ready.
Is Jacobs even playing?
No, actually today, the crazy thing is it's been the shoulder, but he had surgery on his leg for some infection, and then today they switched it down to doubtful, so he's probably out. Car in the cold weather. Although I did get like an email at some point in the week that says I'm no longer supposed to talk about the Raiders. Silver and black, baby.
Exactly.
So
T-Bone
Wonder
on
where
that.
that came from.
T-Bone on that note, official Housemate podcast play number 3.
Who was it, me? I just did the Fins.
I know, but we're not letting him do this. Denver.
Hey, I'm gonna buzz. What are we doing here? Oh,
Denver.
the Bronx.
Denver Broncos.
Whew, man, recover there.
that is my favorite borough in New York.
Brain do move a little slow right now. Whew.
Brain do.
Brain do.
Sometimes brain don't.
All right, Denver minus the 3.
Brain ain't doing much of shit right now, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, y'all talked me off Arizona. There's at least 3 or 4 more games I like out here.
There is a meaningful in real life game out there. Are we going to talk about Philly and the Giants?
All right, we'll talk about that. Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. The Giants plus 4 is the current number. Total's 45. What side are you on, Chalkboard?
Well, initially I was on the Eagles, but at 4.5, I mean, the Giants looked pretty good last week. I mean, Jones looked good. Saquon went for like 180 yards. I mean, it's just tough because you don't know what Giants you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Philadelphia has to win this game.
Yes. Philadelphia has to win the game.
Giants get 4.5 at home.
The Giants looked really good. Daniel Jones, 4 touchdowns last week. Looked good. Barkley is looking a lot better. Philadelphia has no Zach Ertz. He's out. He's broken ribs. I mean, his backup's good, but I mean, what else do you got? Is Jeffrey playing? I didn't know that.
No.
Okay. So, yeah, who's
They're
to?
literally down to
Greg Ward Jr.? Really?
They're on their third,
A former
fourth
quarterback in college that shredded U of L, by the way.
What? Who's it? Goddard.
And Goddard. Yeah.
That's all there is.
I mean,
the running
really?
back you got was it Howard?
But they have to win. Giants don't have to win. Giants are sitting on a nice draft pick right now. And I know that sounds crazy, but if you got a chance to get Chase Young or Joe Burrow, you don't want to win this game.
Well, I'll tell you what here. Giants have won the last 2 against Miami and Washington. And I love
Miami too,
I love the fact that they're at home and they get this spoiler row. They've been putting up points. Barkley's looked so much better. I'm all over the Giants here. I'd love to see you on a dog chalkboard.
We could put it on the burner for sure. I mean,
that's what I say. I mean, at first glance, because of the way it was going to play out,
hurry up,
Dallas
we're starting to build up burners.
We have a giant Viking stove back there.
All right, let's go ahead.
We're
going to
start honing in here pretty soon here. So,
all right,
we only got one more game to choose here, though.
That's why we're perusing. We're browsing.
Let's browse. Okay.
Browsing. What about? I'm sorry, I keep going out
of
turn.
What about Arizona without Murray getting 7.5 now?
I don't think you're going to take the Rams, no matter what you say.
No, I'm only taking Arizona.
Why would you take Arizona? Kyler Murray can't play.
Because the Rams have nothing left to play for. Last year they were in the Super Bowl, and this year they are.
What's the record?
No longer. Doesn't matter. Let me tell you what the record is. We're cashing our under ticket. That's what the record is. Because
is their record 8-7? They'd be 9-7. They'd have a winning record.
So what?
That would make me want to play hard.
They went to the playoffs last year. They was in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
There's no way you're talking me into taking the Rams.
Here's the game I think we could chew on and spin around. What about the Jets at the Bills?
Interesting.
Again, another game where you have no idea who's playing. Let's talk about a game we can really talk about.
The Bills are playing no one. The Jets are going to win the game.
All right.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Way to come. Let's talk about Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
Oh,
now, this is a game that you literally have, because neither one of them have anything to play for.
Why are we talking that game? There's nothing on either side to play.
Okay, because the other game, there's guys who are not playing, and we don't know who's going to play, and we don't know play. We know Tampa Bay, none of their wide receivers are playing. We know Jameis Winston likes to throw the ball to the other team, and we know Atlanta is the superior team, and we're getting points.
Superior team.
But last week we got bad Jameis.
What are their records?
So now we're due for good Jameis.
I'll tell you right now, Tampa Bay's 7-8. I guarantee Atlanta's a worse record than Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is not. I mean,
so
Atlanta's no.
I can see I can't take on Atlanta.
All right, I'll follow that up with what about the Battle of Ohio?
Oh my God.
Dude, I'd be on Cincinnati if we're going to play that game.
To your point, Cincinnati is freed from worried about losing the number one draft pick. They get him,
which is why.
So they can go all out this week. They scored 35 on Miami.
Is there any inkling of pride left in Cleveland that was such a disappointment that they?
I mean, I'm with you. If I was pushed to take this game, I'd have to take Bengals.
I agree.
I do. If nothing else, it's going to go down to a field goal, and you're getting points.
Well, luckily we're not pushed yet, because I got another.
All
right, go ahead, Chalkboard.
2.5. How's it 2.5?
Go ahead, Chalkboard. What you got?
Well, it wouldn't be Chalkboard if I didn't say. What do you guys think about the Saints and the Panthers? I ain't afraid of that 13.
I am. I don't want nothing to do with that. They can get up 21 at half and then rest all their starters, and then Carolina comes back and it's a 10-point game. No thanks. Up 17, a late touchdown takes
it's a 1
it to
o'clock
10.
game, right? 1 o'clock game.
Early game.
So they win it. They got one of the top 2 seeds, right?
Well, just to make it a clean sweep, last game I see on the board, what about the Packers at the Lions?
No thanks. Too big. Going back to the burner, I mean,
we got plenty of burners.
I'd rather have Tennessee. I'd much rather have Tennessee.
Okay, let's go.
Tennessee is a detonator.
Like I say.
Let's go back over the burner picks then. We got plenty of meat. We got to get one game. There's 4 or 5 burners here.
The burner pick is the sheet.
Damn, man.
The
Look
burner
at the
pick is Tennessee at Houston. Tennessee.
I just don't feel that game, man. I just don't feel it. Don't feel it,
Then
man.
you tell us.
What game? On a burner? Okay.
We only need one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, on a burner. I think I like the Giants better than that. It's just me.
I like the Giants, too.
I like Baltimore better.
No.
I like either one of those better.
I'm on for the Giants. Chalkboard?
Yeah, if you can give me the Giants from last week, I like the Giants. I think we're going to sweat it out a little bit because I think Philly's going to come. They might beat them. And we're getting to 4.5. What is it right now? What's the live? 4? 4. Jeez. Do you like the Giants or the Titans?
I like Tennessee. I like them both, but I like Tennessee
road
better.
Team giving a home team over
I can see. I mean,
goal.
this is the last game of the season. The Giants can, the farewell game for the season. Giants will give them a game, I think.
But Tennessee's winning that game.
But
There's
we really
no
don't
doubt
like
about
Baltimore.
it.
I like Baltimore.
I like Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore, man. I think their
You got
second
Duck.
stringers. I mean, a third string quarterback from Pittsburgh. I think RG3 can handle that, man.
You got is it Gus Edwards or something?
Yeah, Gus Edwards.
You're
Still
talking
got a few weapons.
I mean,
Tight ends
RG3.
out the ass.
They don't pass the ball anyway to the. I mean,
It's true. RG3 rolling.
We need to come up with a fourth game.
We'll take the Giants. Me and you like the Giants, right?
We'll do the Giants. We'll do the Giants
good.
as the pick, and
Right.
we'll play
Who
these
gets to
other.
announce it?
All right,
Who gets to announce it?
you T-Bone. Here we go.
All right.
Official Housemate Podcast play number 4.
The G-Men.
The New York Giants plus the 4.
Way to hit the G spot, T.
Maybe later.
Why would you do that?
I'm sorry. It's the last show. I thought he had it coming.
He might. He might.
All right, I'll be honest with you. Y'all didn't get near my. I still like the Colts. I still like Tennessee. I liked Arizona until y'all told me your boy wasn't playing. But
It sounds like the makings of an interesting burner earner.
all right. Let's do our Moneyline Parlay.
Woo! Damn, I feel good. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Chalkboard, you go first.
How are we doing this?
Moneyline Parlay.
Give me the Saints.
Oh, wow.
You got to
Way to
build a
go.
house with a solid
Way to
foundation.
go out on a limb. I'll take New England.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you under these bricks.
Oh, my
falling.
God, I fall down a shaft again. Damn it, man.
I'll take Green Bay.
Woo! Woo! Oh, damn, I missed that. Green Bay.
Chalkboard.
All right, fine. If you guys are keep doing it like these cowardly, I'll take Kansas City.
Where are we at, man?
That's 4.
Who we got?
You're
Hold
up,
on.
T-Bone.
New Orleans, New England, Kansas City. Who's the other one? Who am I missing?
Green Bay.
All right.
You're up.
I know. All right, here we go. I'm studying. I'm perusing.
I do applaud the fact that you no longer bring a
I
newspaper,
like
though.
the Rams. The Rams.
Let's not do that.
Oh, my God. I guess who's the quarterback for Arizona?
I don't care.
Oh, Lord.
What else you got?
What else I have? Nothing better than that.
All right, then. Chalkboard, you got anything?
I mean, will we not take Dallas?
I don't love
Yes.
that.
I
but
don't love it, but I mean,
Oh, you got to love it to go for the playoffs, man. It's a
Yeah,
1
I
o'clock
mean,
game.
they're playing
Gotta
Washington.
win. My God, he's fired if he doesn't beat that team. Of course, I said that earlier, didn't I?
you can't kill Garrett. He's like a Twinkie and a cockroach.
I told you all that. That's why I picked him.
let's not.
Got to. Oh,
Let's not. It's not worth it. At -11, that's like minus 1,200, dude.
God,
it's not going to do
What
anything
do you
to
see
our
better
odds.
than that?
So you're not going to give him the Rams either, though?
I would. Okay, let me tell you what I'd rather do.
Who?
I'd rather take Denver minus the 3 because it's minus 110, and Oakland is not showing up for this game. I'd rather.
I don't know about that. I'm not saying they'll win it, but they're going to show up because they have a chance at the playoffs.
Could we take?
Slight, but
It doesn't matter. They're not beating Denver, and they're definitely
I'd
not
much
beating
rather
them.
take the
by more than-
Rams going against a team with no quarterback. Oh, Lord.
But look at
Really?
the odds.
Woo. But that doesn't matter. A win is a win.
So what else is out there? What else is out there, Chalkboard?
What about Tennessee?
I'd take Tennessee in a second. Hell yeah. Tennessee has to win this game. Deshaun Watson is not playing.
What, man?
Staying in the division, Tennessee and Indy.
Jesus. You're telling me Tennessee's going to go on the road to Houston and
Yes.
beat them straight up and cover by more? More.
Well, this is
It's
money
not
line.
cover. It's a money line. It's not. It's a money line.
Well, and I
just
know
feel like
where I
there's
can
other
bring
better
him
stuff.
in.
There's better stuff out there.
I tell you what, because this will pay us. What if we take Baltimore?
Oh, yes.
No way.
On the money line. Baltimore's going to win this game.
That's going for it, brother.
No way.
That is going for it on our final show.
This last show
Going
is
for
going to be an
broke,
hour
baby.
and a half because we are not going to come into an
Speaking of
agreement.
which, shout out to Lamar Jackson, MVP, University of Louisville. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby.
He is. I mean, he was,
MVP.
was he the 32nd? Every team passed on him.
Yes.
Dude, we got to start wrapping this
No,
up.
we,
for
we,
real.
what we have to do is do a little give and take because we're going to have
Come
to like.
on, man. We're one team away here,
let's
right?
do low spreads, give and take.
Yeah, what do you want? We take one, you take one. We think. We'll end it all right there.
I
Bam.
I
I
like
think-
Denver
I
minus
think
the
he wants
3.
Denver in the low.
Or I'll take Denver money line. I'll just take Denver money lines because
Right, that's what we're talking about now. This is the money line.
No, I would have taken Denver minus the 3 at minus 110 because that's how comfortable I am in them blasting Oakland this weekend. But
Silver and black, baby.
I feel good about Denver.
Yeah.
I feel good. Denver's good. Is that Denver won?
Denver minus 3 is my
If we
pick.
give you the Denver, I mean, and this is a bigger number, would you give us the Rams or the Ravens?
Neither. Why do y'all have to take either of those teams?
Because the Rams
They're
going to win.
both gonna
They're
win.
Yeah.
I just
Rams
want
are
one.
for sure going to win against who's Kyler Murray's backup? Who is that? Who is that guy? Does anybody know?
I have to look it up.
We had this same conversation last week.
They're going to try to win. Rams are going to try to win.
I'm going to sweat the Oakland game more than which game we're going over next.
Yes. Are we really going to do the Rams? Okay. I'm fresh out, man. I got Rams.
How many games is that? 5?
That's 5. It's 4
Let's get
Moneyline
one more
games
low
and
spread
Denver
game that we can
minus
agree
3.
on.
I can't agree on nothing else. That's it, man. I can't see nothing else.
Indy?
San Francisco.
A lot of tantalizing picks out there. A lot of heavy breathing in the background. I think that show comes on after ours.
God damn. Sound effects.
Sound of sex.
That's a bad sex there.
Why, Doc? Why? I mean, I don't even get it.
All right.
That's a bad
You
sex.
won't do the Rams. You won't do the Ravens.
No.
He won't do the Titans.
No.
What about Atlanta?
Coin
All
flip
right,
game.
then we would take 4 money line and 1 against the spread. We can take Kansas City, New Orleans, Green Bay, New England, and Denver minus the 3 and put it all on that.
There you go.
I'm
do
in.
It. Do it.
All right.
Push the button.
All right, here we go. Moneyline parlay. We got Kansas City, New Orleans, Green Bay, New England, and Denver minus the 3. I'm guessing that's probably going to play 3 to 1, 3.5 to 1, somewhere around there. Should be good to go.
Yeah, with our surplus, it'll still pay.
All right, fellas. Week 17. That's it.
Going out on a good note. Strong note. 4-0 with 2 on the back burner last week. My God, you could have ate up our scraps last week. This is how we're busting into the new year.
Chalkboard crystal ball predictions last week. Brashard Perryman, touchdown Tampa Bay. How'd he do?
It's a duplicate of Amendola. 7 catches,
Yes,
107
nice
yards,
Nice game.
12 catches, no touchdown.
Helped our friend win a fantasy football championship.
There you go.
This guy, I'm going to take one more chance.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, so
Game-
this is a repeat pick?
Oh, no, there's no such thing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Who you
As a
got?
matter of fact, in 2 seasons, no one has ever had their name uttered.
Uttered. Sounds like a cow. What are we doing here?
Go ahead.
Oh, are you milking this?
Damn it. Did I set him up for that?
Go ahead.
I'm too out there right
It was 98% me, 2% you.
now. Oh, no. He's wanting another one. What the hell, man? Where are we going with this story?
Go ahead.
You actually said his name, which actually surprised the hell out of me. Greg Ward
Oh, yeah.
for
Greg
the
Ward's
Eagles, who is
Junior.
it is actually GW2,
Yes.
will get a touchdown because there's no one else at the Eagles.
Liking that. Like that.
All right.
A legitimate
Bold.
3rd or 4th string receiver.
Bold.
Greg Ward, last
Ward.
game, last crystal ball of the year, come through.
Touchdown Philadelphia Eagles. I got it.
Hey, I expect somebody up in Philly to send me a picture. Thank you.
T-Bone choice cut last week. San Francisco minus 6.5 against the Rams.
Oh, the streak comes to an end.
I know you proclaimed quite loudly going against everybody on the
Yes,
show.
I did. Streak came to an end. So 5 out of the last 6. Here it is. Here's the last pick. Going a little off the radar here. College basketball. I know we talk football here. Take the University of Kentucky straight up against the University of Louisville. I'm putting 200 on that game tomorrow morning. That is my gift to you.
Now there's
Happy
the
New
radar.
Year.
And
Happy New Year, motherfucker.
Where is Kentucky even at? That's in the Midwest or the South?
Yeah.
I know he's been touting this game all week. He's been trying to push us to put all of our NFL.
So you like Kentucky over Louisville?
Yes.
Louisville?
That's correct.
What is wrong with y'all?
Yes.
It's the Cats over the Cards, correct?
What's the line? Is it a pick?
It's a pick.
Now, actually, earlier, is it Lamar from Louisville?
Yes. The MVP is from Louisville.
I like how you tied that in
it's
together.
from Miami, but he played at Louisville. So, yeah.
Okay.
So that. What time is it? Are we done here?
We're getting close. All right, T-Bone, I got you.
I think T-Bone's got like a car outside waiting.
Kentucky had a pick, Week 17. I feel you trying to wrap it up. This is where we always mention our social media. The show is at House Money Pod. I'm the host. I'm at Easy_House Money. Chalkboard.
Chalkboard can still be found at Chalkboard, CHALKBORED_HM.
There you go. Week 17. Shout out to executive producer Dallas Jenkins. But before we call it a wrap, Chalkboard, where can they find our playoff picks the next couple weeks?
Oh, what we'll be doing is we'll still be getting together. We'll have conversations throughout the week. This is where it kind of gets tight for the show. So we will be posting the picks, not so much the show, at the Chalkboard Twitter, and we will go ahead and copy in the House Money Pod as well, and probably throw in T-Bone if he can stay with us. T-Bone's already switched over to college basketball. So.
T-Bone, are you all right, dude? Week 17, you're about ready to
feel
fall
good.
out.
It don't get no better than the way I feel right now.
I believe that.
I feel.
This man is feeling no pain.
No pain. Slap me on my face again, Chalkboard. Fucking good the last time.
All right.
Again, I think that's the next show.
T-Bone, any final words before we
I believe
head
that's
out?
when they slapped the meat.
No, it's been a great year. Had a great time. It's a great way to end it. I'm freaking,
Did you have a choice cut Week 17?
Yes, I gave it to you.
Who was it?
UK basketball.
Oh, I didn't
the
write it down.
Wildcats in a pick'em at home. Coming on 2 straight defeats against a man that can't lose against Louisville.
I got
Are you
it.
kidding me?
All right. One final question before we head out, fellas. Season 3,
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
Chalkboard.
Yeah, I feel like, I remember you pitching the idea, over 2.5 years ago now, and it was kind of like, if we could find the crazy thing was like finding I think T-Bone was like in the Galapagos Island somewhere. We brought him back. And welcome back to civilization. So it's been a raging success.
Absolutely. And on that note, I feel season 2's going out with T-Bone literally laying on the mic.
Ooh.
I love it. I couldn't imagine not doing season 3.
There we go. I feel you. All right. On that note, we are a House Money podcast. T-Bone, my man. Season 2.
Lord. Great season. Great season.
We're out.